Hey guys, how we doing? So as you see, after a long time I'm doing the sale video again, this time because I have a bunch of production stuff that I just wanna pass on because I have just way too many knives, and when it comes to the folding knives I don't really like to keep the the knives that I don't use, and some of them I wasn't planning on selling when I got them, but there is just no reason, and I had so much investments lately that it's gonna be handy to have some extra cash for the show, because I've invested a lot into the water jet lately and that grinder and everything. So I don't want to go any deeper into the savings, and I figure I'll move some of these. Some of you get pretty good deals, some of them are good deals, some of them are actually impossible to get, some of them are my regrounds a little bit. So hopefully something for everybody, or some people might get something they've been looking forward to. Cold steel rajah, slightly used. I tested it a little bit. I kept these two for a very long time just because I thought they are so cool, but on the end of the day they're just sitting here. I'm never gonna go back to them. They're cool, they're definitely good build knives. It's just not something that I'm gonna use outdoors really. I just tested, I wanted to see what they can really take, so I beat on it for a little bit, and they're good. They everything I threw at them they held, and they actually look still really good. This one, you can barely even see any scratches on it. So this one I didn't reprofile. This still probably just strapped factory edge. I was impressed by this one. This one was insane. It was a very capable tool. Only thing, it's still a folder, so you still have the gap, so it did hurt when you were chopping, but good knife. And for what you're getting, this is a pretty affordable knife. I think they normally go about 90, 75. All the prices are shipping and my PayPal fees. I'm gonna take care of the PayPal fees. Shipping included, continental US. If you international, you let me know in the email. I'll put my email into the description. And just don't forget to check out the descriptions of the video. There will be always the whole list of all the knives. Whatever is sold is sold. So I'll try to keep up tonight with taking care of all the emails. So 75 shipped in the States. If you international, you email me and we work out some extra for shipping. Shipping actually went a lot higher recently. I don't know if you're aware of it. International shipping, the priority box, which used to be $15, is $25 now. That is a big step actually. Might not seem like a lot, but it is a lot. That's 50% or almost double the price. 100% increase. Cold steel Spartan also tested pretty hard, but it's still rock solid. Everything is perfect about it, except this one has a little more scratches. You see, it actually has that like a wood resin or something like embedded. It doesn't even want to go out in that edge. This is convex edge. It's slightly convex. All of these are sharp, but beside that it's still a very good condition. Now this one I really didn't think that I'm gonna sell when I got it, because I wanted to love this knife as much as I love the Select Fire. I think it's an awesome knife, and I really wanted to love this because I like the handle on this even better, but it's just not my thing. I really cannot go around with that automatic. It's not even about the law. It just I can't do this. I can't close it comfortably with one hand, and it's not my thing. Also that hogbill, but this is gonna be a really good deal for somebody. These are hard to get. $220 ship. Hopefully Vince will forgive me that I'm selling this. So this one I have the pouch. None of these except the Para 2, as you see, has boxes. I never keep boxes. I don't buy knives to collect and stuff like that. I buy knives to use, so that's why I never boxes. So Vector, serrated, automatic, $220. It's up to you to follow your laws, your local laws. Para 2, I got this in an awesome trade recently. I don't even know if I didn't want to sell it, but I figured, what, I have to myself, and as much as I would like to collect Paras, it really is no sense in collecting the same knife just because it's cool. The two I have is plenty more for what I ever will need, and I know these are hard to get now, so somebody's gonna get, I think it's a reasonable deal. These were $150 new, I think, so $20 to cover the shipping fees and whatever on top of the cost of this knife. I think it's a fair deal. I don't even think it's like, you know, gouging on for collectors, you know, people who are trying to get the sprint runs. This is a good deal, but this is a really good knife, which is very expensive to begin with, and it's discontinued. But it has that backspacer that was broken and it was fixed by Tough Times, which causes the pocket clip to, you know, play like that. It still works perfectly. It is reground. I regrounded it to, you know, like kind of like a convex grind with small bevel and thin down the edge quite a bit. It's a really good cutter now, and I did drop it, so it does have a tiny little piece of tip missing. I don't know if the video, yeah, you can see it there. But because of all that, it's a $400 knife that I will sell for $200, and I re-anodize it, acid wash the blade, and reground it and everything. So, you know, I really like this knife, but with the my current folding collection, it is just not getting any pocket time. I really do like this one a lot. So that's two. Yojimbo, so hard to get lately. No, nobody can get the Yojimbo, and there is a special one. That's why it's a little more than I think normally they are. This is a full flat regrind, and it's incredible cutting machine. It's insane. It does come to very fine tip, but when it comes to cutting, you would be hard pressed to, you know, find something that will cut better than this does. Awesome knife. Another regrind and another discontinued knife is Spyderco Terzuola slipjoint. Love this knife a lot. You know, when I was like, you know, cared about the laws and carried this, or I actually still did carry it once in a while to the city. Awesome slip joint. I think a lot of the guys in the UK would like this. I really like this, the mechanism of the slip joints. It's not really a slip joint as normal slip joints are. It has a detent ball system in it, which I think is very innovative. It's great looking. This one I think is actually real carbon fiber, if I remember right. Or actually no, this is it? I'm not sure, doesn't really matter. What I did was I regrounded it to pretty much full high convex, again with super thin edge. Extremely good cutter. One thing I want to point out, I did overlap slightly on one side. I don't know if you can see that. It has that little step here which wasn't there. It was supposed to like come to the, you see there? It was supposed to come like to the zero here, but I just slipped a little bit. It's nothing but a cosmetic. Excellent knife. So if somebody's interested, these were I think over $100, and they are discontinued, and it has a regrind on it. So it's for people who are interested in actual, you know, good, really high performance knives. This was really narrow, really short and deep hollow grind. That's why I regrinded. Another one, Spyderco Air. This is an expensive one normally. M4 steel, very nice thin grind, and I actually did even thin it down a little bit. I just blended it, that shoulder on the secondary edge, did the little stone wash, not stone wash, actually just acid bath, just to get the little patina on it, and anodize the liners. Normally they are silver. Very small knife, normally very expensive. This little guy is like 150 bucks. It's one of those, you know, they buy it of the big name maker, and it's made in limited numbers, so the price is pretty high up there. They're taking a risk with that. So silver trio scales, beautiful knife, super light. This weight's nothing. So $130 for this. Again, I understand it's a lot of money for such a little knife, but that's what it is. Next one, another discontinued one, is Kershaw Ram, but not just any. I had this knife for quite a while, and I never thought I would sell it because I just love it. I do eventually actually want to get the actual custom version of this knife, which is incredible. One of my favorite knife makers, knife designers, the GG Hawk designs recently amazing videos by Blade HQ about them. Awesome knife, excellent. This is a special one because you cannot buy this. You could never buy this configuration because you had red with the satin blade. The black blade only came with the black handles, so obviously I ended up buying two of them and swapping it. This is from the factory seconds. Absolutely no issues, nothing. There is nothing wrong with this knife. It's excellent knife, great steel, beautiful knife. $60 I think is actually very reasonable price for this knife. Another one, I think also discontinued model, is the Bob Lam Chinese, I think it's called. This one is factory, but we did sandblasted the scales because it has that glassy shiny finish which nobody really likes, so we just blasted it to give it a little mate, and it looks much better. Beautiful line lock, super nice action on this, very good knife. 100. I think also a good price for discontinued. I think normally I think all of these are normally a lot more. Kershaw Echelon, you guys know I like it. It's a great looking knife, good knife. Again, just passing it on. 40 bucks. This is the factory seconds. Yeah, it is. But again, absolutely nothing wrong with it. So 40 bucks for that. And same goes for the Knockout, another excellent Kershaw new model, but also factory seconds. 40. I think those are fair prices for the shipped knives. And one more I'm gonna get rid of. I never got around to sending this to the Leatherman for the warranty. So if somebody wants my Leatherman charge, I think ALX, it has the teeth, like I tried to cut something that was a little too hard for the pliers here, so that's about the only thing. Everything else is perfect. It is heavily used, but you know, for 50 bucks you can just send it. I'm not gonna include anything with it. I don't know where the pouches are and all that stuff, but for 50 bucks if you send it to Leatherman, they will take care of you. I just never got around to it and don't really have interest on doing so. I have plenty other charges myself, so if you're interested, I think that's a decent deal for something what essentially gonna cost you just a little bit of your time and shipping, and you can get the new one, most likely, or refurbished one. So guys, again, email in the description, email me. I'll try to take care of everything today so I can ship them out tomorrow. I have some stuff I have to ship tomorrow anyway. And like I said, watch out for the description. What's sold will be marked as sold. And that's all, guys. Thanks for everything. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.